You're right, guys, it's Capgun Tom here, and today I'm going to be doing another one of my trying to win the tournament. I don't know what this series is called, just where I try and win the brand new tournaments that come out each week. I didn't do it for the last couple of weeks because I've been busy, but I'm back on it now, so let's have a look at what we're doing. So the tournament that we're going to be trying to win today is the, what's it called, the best around tournament. You can see I've already won it. The prize for it when you haven't won it is 6,000 coins, and when you have won it is 4,000 coins. So actually a very difficult tournament, I won't lie. The team rating that you have to have is 5 stars, and you actually have to have min team chemistry of 95, so no teams with less than 95 chemistries are in it, so you're not going to find any newbies to play against. Everyone's going to have a pretty decent side. What I'm going to do now is quickly show you through the squad that I have, that I played with. You might have seen this squad a couple of weeks ago when I did a video about it, but you didn't see any gameplay, so I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy looking at this anyway. So there's been a couple of changes anyway to it. You can see here it's my what is pretty much a Barclays Premier League with a little bit of hybrid thrown in, you know, the Spanish guy and stuff like that. So we'll go through the team. We have Aguero, absolute monster up front. Torres as well. Obviously I was hoping that I might end up getting the informed Torres, but at the moment I don't have enough coins. Left mid we have Gareth Bale. Then in the centre mid I removed Yaya Toure, because I really don't like him. He's got a really bad touch, and now I'm playing Modric and I'm a lot happier. We have David Silva as well, up David Silva that is, the 88 rated version of him in centre mid, and he links up with Jesus Navas to give him a good link as well. And Jesus Navas is in form, obviously. He's got some absolute beast stats. I mean, look at that, pace of 93, passing of 89. That's exactly what you want for a winger. He also has the long shot trait, so you know, pretty decent player. We then have at left back Asu Okoto in form. A lot of people were like, why didn't you use Cole? I looked at his defensive work rate, and I think it was higher than Cole's, and I was getting caught out at the back. If you look at my back four, we've got David Luiz, Thiago Silva and Dani Alves, and now the problem with this team is the defence is so attacking orientated. I mean, David Luiz, Thiago Silva and Dani Alves, I think have all got like either medium or high attacking work rate, so you know, they get caught out of position a lot, so it's a gambling team, really is. If you come up against someone solid, you're going to struggle against them, and they probably will end up beating you. So yeah, anyway, in goal we have Inform Helton. I was using Inform Julio Cesar, but I really hate him, so we ended up going for Inform Helton. Someone suggested him to me as the best Brazilian keeper, so that's what we went for with that. I'll tell you what we're going to do now. We're now going to move into the gameplay, so you can actually see me making my way through the tournament. Now, I have to say before we start, this is probably the most exciting tournament I've ever played in. Like, this cup run was unbelievable. I'm not even selling it short. I'm just going to get into the gameplay and let you see what happens. Right, so the first team we came up against was this 5 at the back Serie A team. It's got Ibrahimovic, Di Natale in it, Inform Vidal and Inform Samuel, so an all-round pretty good team. I'm not sure why he's not playing Chiellini instead of like Lucio, but the rest of the team looks pretty standard. You know, those are the players you'd expect to see in all those positions. Anyway, first goal ends up going to him. I got caught out, too many people over, and we all know how good Wesley Sneijder's left foot is, cracking it into the goal there. We actually equalised though. You can see here Gareth Bale getting a bit of space, getting a bit lucky from the corner, falling straight to his feet, and we managed to equalise in the 55th minute, which was very lucky, I have to say. And we actually scored a very, very nice goal here with Modric. Look at this. Straight in, like off the post. Unbelievable goal. I mean, I've let the replays go on this one because it really was a very, very nice goal. Haven't been scoring all that many long ranges recently, so this was quite a nice goal for me. I mean, I've struggled, so I was very, very happy to see that one fly in. And that's actually how the game ended. That Modric strike winning the game for us, 2-1 to us. And yeah, we move on to the next round of the tournament. You can see here we go back into the arena, and the tournament borders means that we're up to the next game. So yeah, let's hope that we can continue it on. And we go into our next game, and we come up against this all Brazilian team. He's missing a few formation cards on Ronaldinho and Robinho, but you know, overall he's probably made his team a little bit too attacking orientated. You know, Marcelo, he hasn't got a defensive midfielder, and Marcelo's very attacking. I think Dede's supposed to be quite attacking as well. So I actually did struggle against him, although you can see there I get the first goal through Fernando Torres. It wasn't an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. As you can imagine, all tournament games are pretty difficult. Everyone's got their sweatbands on and there to win. You can see him here equalising. Some good work out on the wing. I just couldn't close him down, and a nice cross and a good goal from Wellington there, getting up well to head it in the 41st minute. So that was pretty nice from him. It wasn't until after the break that we came back out and Bale scores this. I was like, the Modric goal before was good, but this was unbelievable. You just have to watch the replay. I was freaking out when that went in. I was like, oh my god. Just look at it. Keeper doesn't even move. Just watches it go in over his head. So pretty awesome goal there. We actually made one more goal here. Aguero just checking back, and you know he's got a very good finesse shot, so happily putting that one away. Yep, Aguero is very good. Not sure if he's worth the extra coins over the normal standard Aguero, the 86, but he is still very good. So that's how that game ended. We won 3-1. Pretty good result, especially in a tournament. You know, I'm usually looking to win by like maybe a goal in a tournament, because you know it's very tight games. It's never easy. So you know, to win by a 2-goal margin was pretty comfortable win. And we came up against this, and I was actually very happy to do this team because it's quite poor. I mean, compared to some of the teams I had been playing in it, and this is in the semi-final. So you know, he's got Podolski, Ballack. His right and left back aren't all that good. He's playing Mertesacker as well, who's terribly slow. He's not got like Neuer in goal. So how he's actually managed to get into this part of the tournament, I'm not really sure, because he wasn't very good either. I mean, you can see there me going through with Fernando Torres in the 8th minute, and this game was actually quite easy. So you know, Fernando Torres going through, simply pushing it past the keeper, and he was quite a bad offender for bringing his keeper out and stuff like that. So you can see here he just doesn't try and defend properly. I do roulettes against nothing, and Jesus Navas, who I said earlier has a good long shot there, getting a goal from outside the box after, you know, not even having to go past anyone, I don't think, on that whole run. I mean, I think my one of my teammates may have taken out one of the players en route, but you know, anyway, he actually makes a mistake for the third here. He didn't clear it well enough, and Aguero actually capitalised, took the ball off his player, and then it was all just a case of going around the goalkeeper, and luckily his defender didn't block it on the line. We actually get another one here. Very nice goal, good bit of footwork to get into that position, and then passing off to David Silva, who absolutely smashes it home. David Silva hasn't really scored all that many goals for me, so I was actually quite happy to see him get on the score sheet in this game. And he's actually proved himself as a good player. After half time, he brought on Eto'o, and I thought the game was going to go completely tits up for me, because he scores here in the 48th minute, and then I was like, okay, I'll just you know, hold the ball a bit, but he actually ends up winning the ball off me and immediately goes through on goal. So you know, my right back Dani Alves just not getting onto him quickly enough, and you know, a bit of a bumble or fumble or something in the box gives him a goal. But in the 54th minute, we pretty much secured the win. He does something absolutely crazy. If you look at the mini-map, there is no one up the pitch, literally not a soul. So I was just like, okay, get this up the pitch. Aguero's just sitting up there all on his own. Goalkeeper's come out. All I have to do now, just run and run and run and run. I mean, his keeper's never even going to get near me. I knew I'd scored already at this point. I was thinking about tramping it, but I was like, nah, you know what, Aguero deserves it after doing all the work. So Aguero getting the goal, and I was quite happy, because this definitely means I was getting into the final. So I was celebrating like a bastard, I won't lie. I didn't make him watch the replays, though, you'll be glad to hear. We actually get one more here. You can see getting the ball, Modric passing it in, just, you know, happily playing the ball about. And I tried to chip his keeper because I saw he was well off his line, but it ended up being more like a lob through ball for Aguero to get on the end of, and he heads it home. So yeah, nice win there. We end up winning 6-2. That was really good. It was a good booster for the final. Now, I am a serial choker. Like, literally every time I go into a final, I start getting nervous. I'm like, the final. I think everyone gets it to an extent, but I'm like a serial like real choker, and I had the voice of Sean ringing in my ears from the day before where I was in the live stream and I choked in the final. He was like, "You're gonna choke, you're gonna choke." I could just hear him saying it. So I was like, I went into this game like so unconfident. I was like, this is just not gonna end well. I came up against his Bundesliga team. He had informed Kagawa, pretty decent team, and I was quite annoyed here. I don't know why Thiago Silva just stopped. I would have been across and had that ball off him if he hadn't just stopped, and I don't think it was my fault. But, you know, I think everyone says that. Anyway, you can see here I am choking, and who knew that Gomez was faster than David Luiz? You never know. These things, you know, and he scores after tramping it across. And to be honest, I didn't think I defended all that badly for the first two goals, and that's the same for the third one. I mean, if you look here, see his man running, so I'm tracking his run. I was going to happily just head that away, but because it's Gomez and he's so tall, he just happily just took it on his chest and went past me. So I was 3-0 down in 31 minutes, and I was like, oh god, this is it. That's the end. But I was like, there's no point giving up, and you never. And this is exactly why. This is a perfect example of it, because you got we got one back through Jesus Navas just before the half-time break, and you can actually see that I absolutely murked this guy. I mean, he only had those 3 shots and scored all of them. We had better possession and shots, so I was pretty confident that we could get back into this if we got lucky, and we did get a bit of luck here. Came off the post, and Modric was there to smash it. His keeper just couldn't handle it, and it bounces in off the keeper and goes in. So just that bit of luck can sometimes win you the tournament, because you can see here Bale getting head to it from the corner to equalise in the 79th minute, and this was epic. This game was so amazing. I was like, I went downstairs, my housemate's like, "What have you been doing up there? You're all flushed." And I think you can guess what they thought I was doing, but really I was playing FIFA. But yeah, we went into extra time, and you know, I was just like, I was buzzing at this point. I was like, there's no way I'm losing this. And Bale again gets a really important goal for us, puts us into the lead in the 99th minute, and we actually managed to hold on from that point to win the whole tournament. So we came back from 3-0 down to 4-3 in extra time. So it was an epic game, really, really, really epic, I won't lie. I mean, I don't think I've ever come back from 3-0 down, although I might have equalised. I might have had a 3-3 before, but I don't think I've ever been 3-0 down or any more goals down and actually managed to come back and win it, especially in the final where, you know, you're not playing someone that's really easy. So you can see there I get my coin bonus of 6,000, and yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you could. I put a lot of effort into this one, as I hope you can see, and I guess I'll leave it there. So I'll see you all next time.